Liz and I were interested in the idea of talking about the internet and, in terms of sex and dating and relationships. And particularly one thought that Liz had, which I loved, was, are we all stalkers in the age of Google? And that...
It's true. I mean, I think anyone who says that they haven't looked someone up or Googled someone before going out with them is either deluding themselves or, lying, because it's something that's become a part of the culture now. The trouble is, there's finding a balance between knowing you're not going out with an axe murderer and knowing absolutely everything about them, like what they paid for their first home, and they had a divorce decree in 1992. Isn't that interesting? Right after they had the third kid, and that's all before you've shared a meal.
Yeah, so it's a lot in the beginning. First time I ran into Googling was in 2000, and I wasn't online. I was a latecomer. And I met the fellow at a film festival, and we exchanged numbers. We, met like a week later for coffee, and I didn't even know about it. And he came in, and he knew all these things about me, and I was totally freaked out in the year 2000.
You didn't know about Google?
I didn't know that people could do this, that they could just go online, and like he knew things from 20. He was referencing things I had done 20 years earlier that some of my closest friends we've never spoken about. And so it was like, I was just weirded out. Now it's normal.
Well, if you had been smoking pot, you would have been like, dude, how did you know this about me? Oh my God.
Maybe I was smoking pot, and that's why. Maybe
very interesting.
It was like, dude. But I felt like he was a little bit of a stalker.
Right.
That's
and I think we've all, even forget the dating part of it. I know when I've been over Googled. You were over Googled. I think if someone says something to me like, oh yeah, I know you like the writer William Maxwell, I think that's okay. There's no way they would know that. That's on like page 8 of the Google search. After you've gotten through like flocking, happy flocking New Year and all the other flock things, it's buried in there, and it's, and the downside of all of that is that I really do believe the art of conversation is dying. I think people's attention spans, and I'm guilty of this too, have gotten much shorter, and I think that we know how to interact with other human beings. We all do, but we've developed a shorthand online and shortcuts online, so much so that when we actually do go out on a proper date, which some people, don't even do anymore. It's not even called dating as we used to know it, but when you do, it's sort of, redundant, because you've been looked into and you've looked into the other.
Well, you don't have that mystery. What about the mystery of like, I have no idea, I just know I like this person.
Right.
Let me find out who they are.
Or the me too.
Yeah.
You like soy sauce? And it's just, you get carried away with that part of, I call it, eating an artichoke. You just peel off the leaves, and it leads to this great heart, but in the process, you still have a delicious little bite. So,
much nicer than peeling the onion, because it's not very.
I know.
Onions and dates
I
don't go
like
together.
onions,
So artichokes, that's what.
Right.
Yeah.